Alrighty, everyone. Let's begin. So, Van, if you want to start.
Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Morning.
Good
Morning,
morning.
evening.
Morning. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I
Yeah.
know it's early. Um, yeah, just want to start by saying congratulations for taking this journey. For some of you, it may be your first time. It's like my second time that I've done an extended water fast. I've done a couple of them in the past, and I never really knew how to do it until I fasted last year with Christopher and Sky Juice. So it's there's a way to do it. There's an easy way and there's a hard way. So hopefully, if we all follow instructions and take each other's advice and each other's energy, and it'll be a lot easier than if we did it on our own. But maybe if everybody can just say hello and tell us, not don't we don't want the call to be like 5 hours, but just tell us the reason why you're fasting. Like, give us your name, and then just tell us like what brought you to the fast, and what's your reason that you like the fast. Anybody can jump in.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. My name is Prema Kadir. I've never fasted before, except like from maybe 4 in the evening till 12 noon. And I just feel like it's winter where I live, and I want to clear my body.
Excellent. Monique, what's up, Monique?
Peace. Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm
Yeah, let's
good.
hear
I'm
from you.
sleepy. Let's see. My name is Monique to Prema. Hey, how you doing? First time meeting. Um, this is second time. Well, the second time on an extended water fast. Um, I've gone on a fast before. But nothing like this. This is the second time doing this. I went with all of you all before, and just going from just some things that I learned from the last time. I just feel like there are some more cleansing that I need to do in body and mind and spirit. So here I go again.
Same here. Same here. Okay, and who else is that on the call? Looks like is that Claire?
Yep.
Yeah.
Claire Clouds. What's up, my dear?
Man, how you doing? Long
She's
time.
a soldier, boy. She's a soldier.
Um,
Hey, let's hear from you. Let's hear from you.
I was waiting on sky jumping, and that's why I was like, huh, what's going on?
No,
Yeah.
no, no. The best is for last. Okay, so I'm gonna go next, and then we're gonna let Sky hit it. All right, so you go ahead,
Right.
Claire.
All right. Yeah. So, I was just thinking that I really want to do this fast again because the first time that I did it, I had a lot of hiccups, and I actually got up to probably about 18 days, and I wasn't satisfied with my progress. So I thought, let's do it full head this time. And actually, Van, and everyone here, Prima, nice to meet you, by the way. And I've met Monique before, and of course I know Sky too. But yeah, I was very disappointed in my last class because I just sort of, I don't know, I suppose I wasn't ready, and I just thought I'd just jump in and wasn't prepared for the whole thing, sort of thing. So today I like cleaned my house and everything like that, and so prepared. But the reason for doing the fast, to get to the chase, is that I want to delve into um, more spiritual aspects. So I can't really explain, like sort of like be more in tune with myself and everything that's going around, and I don't feel I need to like detox to get more connected, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this fast this time.
Yeah, okay, great. That's a great reason. I second that too for myself. Hi, my name is Van Edwards, aka Brother Nature, and I started this fast for the same reasons that a lot of the other people said that they did. You know, it was like I needed like a detoxing in mind, body, and spirit. I needed to detox away from a little too much of alcohol consumption, and I just started finding myself. I started feeling that I needed to start talking to my higher self, and I didn't really feel connected to myself spiritually the way that I know I could be. So I started talking to my angels, my guardians, my higher self, and I've been making some requests, and those requests seem to be answered. So I said to myself, wow, you know, let me see what this is about. Maybe I need to fast so that I can get the junk out and I can connect to my higher self a lot easier. So this is more of a spiritual journey for me this time than anything else. So I'll be meditating heavily. I'll be praying. I'll be doing affirmations, proclamations, declarations, you name it. Like I'll be journaling a lot of stuff that I never really stuck to. I might have done those things, but you know, it was sporadic. But this time it's like, you know, I'm gonna be meditating like a damn Buddhist monk up in here. You know what I mean? So it's just a spiritual quest this time, and I'm ready to connect with my higher self and really find the real answers to, you know, to my destiny. So that's what this is about for me.
Sounds good. So for me, it is relearning self-discipline, because I feel like I have been studying this wellness path for like my adult life, all my adult, well, no, since I've been like 15 years old, and I feel disappointed that I get off track, and that I feel like I know how to heal the body, and I feel like I have this information. I know it, you know. I've seen it work on me, on other people, and for me, it's like a recalibration, you know, like when you turn your computer off and reset it. I feel like this is what this time period is for me. It's not just my body, it's my mind. Like your body is a reflection of your mind, and I feel like that I need to get my mind right. And so by reorganizing myself and in a group fashion, it's really exciting for me because it's just more support. You know, I feel like for me, they say if you want to master something, teach it. So for me, helping to guide folks fasting and giving them information and just being here to talk is me mastering it for myself as well. And that's what it is. And I just truly believe that fasting is the ultimate. And I think it's our ultimate lesson, and I just think that it's something that all human beings should try in their life at some point in their life. And I'm going to continuously fast at least once a year for the rest of my life. I'm going to make sure to it. So I'm here. I'm down.
I hear that. That's, you know, I could second that too, you know, or everything that Scott just said. The same goes for me, you know. I feel like I know the answers. Sometimes when you know, like, you know, we all know how to lose weight, you know, but do we do it? You know, we know what to do, but we don't really do what we know we can do. And that's what this fast is about. This is about discipline, like Sky was saying, and it's about, resetting, like resetting, rebooting myself, and I'm just really excited about that. Is there anybody else on the call that we missed?
No, that's it. But there are some people who are actually watching live on YouTube, and I'm going to check in there. Yeah, wait. So we have people who are on YouTube and they're watching live. So you guys who are on YouTube, I'm on my YouTube page, and there's comments down below. If you guys want to share anything or say something or ask any questions, then put it below, and I'll keep popping back in to add to this call. So.
And once again, there's no evening call tonight. We pay homage to the Super Bowl on this channel, so it's like a holiday for us. So no call tonight at 8:30 Eastern Standard. But from now on, throughout the duration of the fast, as long as we can, or as long as Sky can make it, because life does happen. But if she's able to make it 8:30 a.m., 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can count on us being on that call. FYI.
The other thing that I want folks to be mindful of is the fact that you are personally fasting at your own risk, okay? Yes, the reality is people have died in fasting, and the reason why those people have died in fasting is because they've had serious health conditions where fasting was not the answer for their health concerns. Van and I do not want to be implicated in any type of, legal thing by hosting a wellness fast for folks online, okay? We don't know who you are. We cannot see you. We don't know what your health, there's no form to fill out that says that your health concerns are such and such. So we're just doing this to lead a group, okay? You guys be responsible for your own body and feelings. And if something doesn't feel right, call a doctor, go to the doctor, or pull out, okay? Do not continue this because Sky and Van said fasting is the greatest thing and what have you, and now you're laid up, okay? Please don't do that to us. We have families, and we don't have time for that, okay? Do this as in love and in encouragement, but don't do it without thinking, okay? We need people who have a sound mind to be a part of this. And if you're feeling strange, you can ask us. And if I don't get it, and if something really off the radar that I'm not familiar with, I will just tell you that you should either check your doctor or stop fasting, okay? I did post in the group folks who should not be fasting. And I'm just so surprised that people even not on fasting always ask me, like pregnant women are always trying to lose weight while they're pregnant. So if you're pregnant, you cannot fast, okay? I know there's a psychological thing about gaining 50 pounds when you're creating a life inside of you, but that's just part of doing that, you can't fast, you can't juice fast. You can't really change your diet too drastically when you're pregnant. You're pregnant now. Continue eating healthfully, but you need to get 2,500 calories minimum because you're eating for two. What else? That's basically, I just want to put in the safety requirements because, if you get up too quickly, if you're sitting after you're in the fast for a couple days, if you're sitting down and you rise up to stand up, your head is going to start spinning, okay? So you need to stand up slowly so that your blood and your balance recalibrate slow. It's going to recalibrate more slow than when you're normally eating. It doesn't mean that you're sick or anything. It just means that you need to just move a little bit slower. Once you're up, you can walk all over the place. I even have driven while fasting. I think it's perfectly safe, but I think folks need to be mindful of their body movements, okay? If you don't have to drive, better for you. And so some of those are the safety things that you really need to be mindful of. If you have type 1 diabetes, you cannot fast with us, okay? If you have, if you're a cancer patient, I would say don't fast as well, because we don't know how deep and how far. I know fasting has healed people of cancer. I actually know a person who actually healed himself naturally through fasting. But to me, if you have cancer, this is not the type of fast you need to be on. You really need to go to a center that has doctors who can monitor your body on a daily basis. And I'm sure you can heal from fasting, but this is really a very general, I'm generally healthy, I generally need some guidance, I generally want to lose a little weight, I generally want to get connected spiritually to divine. It's all general, so let's just keep it general. We can talk as deep as we want, we can talk about emotions, but this is, if you are like trying to find a miracle online here on Google Hangout, this is not the group, okay? So let's just put it out there.
Thank you for saying that. That's so true. Thank you for saying that, Sky. Thank you for covering that, because like Sky was saying, you know, this is just a personal, like for myself and what I explained earlier, like I just feel the need to connect, you know, to my spirit guides and stuff. That's what this fast is about. This fast is basically about self-reflection, self-introspection. This is not really for a miracle cure of any kind, you know, and things of that nature. And like she said, you know, of course fasting, quote unquote, cures illnesses and diseases, but that I would recommend, like she said, you would go to like one of those retreats or centers that advertise that, because then you're monitored around the clock. You know, we're online. I can't take your blood pressure. I can't check. You know, I can't check your urine. I can't do a urine analysis on you, nor am I certified to. So, you know, at the end of the day, let's be smart. You know, let's look out for ourselves. Okay, so is there anybody that wants to have any, how does everybody feel in general? Is anybody craving anything, or how's it going for you guys?
Well, I've been eating a meal a day for about a month. So I have a question. If I feel weak, is there like a hierarchy of how I can, I don't know, dip back into, like, would I go for a juice or a smoothie, or, you know?
I can answer that. So the moment you start eating nutrients is the moment your fast ends. And then if you want to start back on water, then you restart it again. So the whole process of what's going to happen to you starts over completely, all the way over. And what is going to happen, just so you can kind of get an idea of what happens when your body goes into a fast, is the first 3 to 4 days, your body is going to continue eating whatever's in your stomach, whatever blood glucose you have in your system until it's depleted. Around the 4th day, more or less, your body is going to start jumping, it's going to jump into ketosis, which your body is going to start consuming fat for fuel. If you eat at any point, your body starts consuming the glucose, the sugar, the food in your system, and the ketosis stops. So basically the fasting essentially stops. If you're feeling weak, that is part of fasting, okay? But you gauge it, and you gauge how weak you want to feel, okay? But if you feel weak while you're fasting, drink more water and go and rest, okay? If you're working and you are on the road and stuff, you got to gauge it according to how you move. But generally, You're going to have ebbs and flows. You're going to have moments when you are flat out exhausted, and the only thing you should do is go and take a nap. Just go lay down. Just rest. Because this is what fasting is. It's the body's way of recalibrating. It's resting the digestive tract or what have you. Taking on a juice is canceling the fast, okay? But once again, you use your own good judgment because you know what kind of movements you got to make around. And that would be how I would answer that.
That sounds right to me. Yeah, it is an ebb and flow. I just drink more water when that happens. It seems like if I drink some water and I stay mindful, I seem to be fine. I know everybody's different. But as I always say, if you channel the water and you talk to it and you love on it, it's like a full course meal. That's just my experience. You know, I actually kiss my water and I love it. And I talk to it. Actually have a conversation with it like I'm doing with you guys right now. And it actually, I should log it in so that it can have its own section and be able to talk, because it is programmable. You program it and you tell it what you need and it does what you need it to do. So if you do that, in my opinion, you know, it'll be easy. It'll be easy. The water's alive. It's living water. You know. But Sky answered that perfectly in my view. That's just a part of fasting. You will feel weak. You just got to be mindful. You got to move a certain way. You have to, you know, it's all introspection. You're going in. You know, it's not the physical anymore. Once you reach that level, due to my experience, it's all spiritual, mental. It is emotional and it is physical, of course, but it's mainly you going within yourself. So you have to. It's not really the physical so much. It's internal, and if you move that kind of way, you'll be in a whole different space with yourself. But you know, it is personal. If it's just not, if you're just not feeling good, like Scott said, you know, there's no failures with this either. Like I think sometimes, and I've heard, like on the last fast, there were a couple of people that had to stop short, and they were like really distraught over it. But you didn't fail, you know. Like one person did like 18 or 15 days, and they were really sad that they had to stop. But I thought that was very heroic. First of all, they were honest that they had to stop. They could have gotten on the call every day and acted like, you know, they were continuing on. But still and yet, they brought it to the group, and they said, I just can't go anymore. And I thought that was very heroic, that they even did 15 days. I thought that was amazing. So even if you do 3 days, even if you do 1 day, you gave your body a break that it desperately needed. And believe me, it's thanking you. And you can come back in anytime. Okay? So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about that.
Right, exactly. And also on the other side of feeling awful, then you're also going to have moments where you feel really great. And I think that also fasting is a really good cure. I'll use the word cure lightly, but it's also good for depression. I don't know what it actually does scientifically, but you're going to have moments when you really feel joyful. You're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel like your life is on the top of the planet. And you should use those moments. In fact, the whole time that you're doing this, everyone should pick up a notebook and start journaling, because you're going to feel, you know, another thing that's happening with this processing is you're going to be in your head a lot. And you're going to start to think about all the family stuff. Emotional things are going to come up. And it's really a good opportunity for you to go back and read what happened on day 1 and what happened on day 5 in your mind, how you were feeling. You're going to feel great sometimes. You're going to feel wonderful. You're going to have thoughts of bliss, of angelic flight. And then there are going to be times when you feel like just, the cartoon where the rolling pin comes over and you're just like a piece of paper bobbing on the road. You're going to feel like you are just nothing, okay? And so that's what fasting takes you through. It kind of brings you to your own, makes you face yourself. It brings you to your own reality. And another thing that folks need to be mindful of, the physical things that do happen to you while fasting, and you might not even know this, but if you live with people, you want to be mindful of the fact that you are going to start getting funky. Even if you bathe and brush your teeth on a regular basis, there's going to be some gross, yucky feelings that you're going to start, you might not even taste it, but you're going to have some nasty scents coming out of your mouth. Protect your family from that. Your tongue in a couple days is going to start turning white, and just depending on the toxins in your system, it could be really creamy white, like gross. Some people take like a, what do I have? I just actually use like a wooden stick, like you use for lollipops. Not lollipops, icicles, just the flat, and then you can just clean it off. Some people have other tools, but just clean it off when you brush your teeth. It is like thick and disgusting, okay? But that's part of detoxing. That's part of stuff coming out. Your body odor might change. You might smell like different, like you've never smelled before. I mean, use all the same sanitary things that you do, bathing and stuff. But that's part of it, okay? It's not, it's just the body processing. And a lot of stuff is going to come out of your skin. If you have like a loofah, when you take a shower, before you put soap on you, let the water run on you and scrub your skin, because it's going to help massage your lymphatic system. And when you do it, massage your skin towards your heart, okay? So rub towards wherever, even if it's up your legs, do it up. Don't do it away. So the lymphatic system is where the lymphatic fluids are flowing through your body, and lymph doesn't have like a heart to pump like blood, so the lymphatic system moves based on your movement, and sometimes, we're not moving enough. So massage your body, massage your skin, and help that fluid help heal you, because the lymph is what helps with the healing of body disease, and when your lymph nodes swell up when you get a sore throat and stuff like that. So that's part of our healing centers of the body, for lack of a better word. So
Can we do the oil pulling while we're doing this?
yes, because you're not consuming it. Absolutely.
And do you have any tips about bathing?
The only thing I would say is if you can use a natural soap, like, if you can use no soap, actually, that would be ideal, like just rinse off. But if you feel like you need some actual soap, then I would definitely recommend like Dr. Bronner's or some type of organic natural oil soap or whatever. And dilute it, like get it really thin, like it doesn't have to be that strong, because another thing that's going to happen is your senses are going to start adjusting. Your nose, you're going to be able to smell the dog across the street, you know what I'm saying? So your nose is going to be on blast. The volume of your nose is going to turn up, like, at least for me, everyone happens differently, but I can smell things that people don't even smell. Like I smell the guy smoking a cigarette down the block at the bottom of the block, you know what I'm saying? So, so yeah, maybe you might want to not have too many scented things, incense, all that stuff becomes irritating. Noise, my ears, I can't have like loud music blasting, because it's just, it gives me a headache. So, so your senses are going to start waking up and like, so yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, you mentioned a scrub, or like I was thinking, like, can we use sand? Because that's natural, right? Like for a
What was
scrub,
that?
if you're bathing, could you use like sand?
Hmm. Yes.
Like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that would be one of the only things apart from
Yeah.
like maybe Dead Sea salt, you know,
Mhm.
the scrub.
Like if you live near the beach, you can take the sand and exfoliate your skin and that kind of stuff. So
Okay, cool.
so I think that should be it for today. If anybody else has anything else to share, then say it now, or else we're going to check in again tomorrow morning, our time, for Claire and anyone else who lives on the other side of the world. It'll be tomorrow night. So,
So these will be like a half hour, 2 times a day.
yeah, more or less half hour, 45 minutes. I mean, the last fast we had, they were talking for hours, and I was just like, I gotta go. But this, we gotta keep it tight so that folks can live their day, continue their day. And if there's any more conversation, then we could do it in the group, you know, and you can post questions and stuff there. So,
It was very nice meeting everybody. Thank you so much.
yay!
Same here. I'm glad to meet you too. Thanks for joining.
All right, everyone. So have a good one and drink that water. Talk to you later.
Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Have a
Cheers.
Yes.